everybody, it's Greydawn 95, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Oh, shoot! I dropped something. Oh, jeez, it, like, tore it open, too. Whoa. That was my mouse. Anyway, I was just flinging it around. Anyway! I didn't get water. I do have a bottle of hot sauce. Maybe I should drink that. Let's keep going! If you remember from the last part, we are accusing the witness, Williams. Shoot me, I don't remember his name now. He's murderous. Wellington. I love that noise. Sorry. But you made one fatal mistake. I'm recording this right after the last two, so it's great. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but on the ground, the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. That is a mistake that could only occur if you knew how her name, if all you knew was how her name sounded. Order. But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? Can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Oh, God. Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive. Oh, shit. I should have saved. Motive. I'm gonna... On the cell phone Maggie found! Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. Whoa, what? Con artists? I lost his voice. Apologies for all the clearing of my throat. I mean, really, that's gross. I'm sorry. Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You just like the cops with all the brilliant art. Oh, God. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. Do you think any of you, can know what it's like to be a refined man like me? Your Honor, this is just unjust badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Screw off, Payne. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much! I did the no wrong. Makes me sad. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor! I lost my voice again! What is it? What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness! Dude, really? You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please! Please, let's think about the content of that phone call! Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up, and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird and get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this point? Well, because he's a cop. The guy was a cop. If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball is something that saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? That's a good question. I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? I'm mixing the tone with Phoenix's voice. It's like, saw Dustin. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? I'm losing his voice really rapidly. I need water. Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. Oh, that was just a thing. Whatever. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic. Is that what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Dickbag. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Impressive! Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! Oh, this guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious cell phone number. This suspicious suspicious cell phone number. This suspicious con group. That they're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who that phone in your hand belongs to. You can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Wow, that's taking all the air out of me. It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe... Ooh. This I don't know on my head. Continue. Wasn't... Fingerprints. I've got it! We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Well, wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Ah, he's made a complete recovery! How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. What? Why? It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking! He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence! Mr. Wellington. What's this? From the way you talk to me, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you're too much! And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Hmm? Oh my god. Now I remember! Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when... Yeah. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? I know! I know how! Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis, and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I? Ooh, it's a hint! That is such a big hint! Oh! Didn't realize that until now. The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I might be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor! The cross-examination has already ended! If he questions the witness with any more of his badgering, you will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. Ooh. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended! Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. My business card. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Oh my god! That is so great! Wait, what am I doing? This isn't time to be exchanging business cards! Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is... Oh, wait. Handroom cell on the back. Okay, I was gonna say, the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to do. Ah! What? Why is my phone? And what is this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, it can't! By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on the head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one! We did it! So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Oh, yeah. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
Ah, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
He also choked himself, which is weird. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird,
Not guilty.
oh yeah! We did it! That is all. The court is adjourned. Hooray! September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, defendant, lobby, number 1. I don't know if they do the whole, you have to present something at the end, so I don't know. We'll see. I knew the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It couldn't have been that bad, could it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. 9th floor?! I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. Oh my god. And never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. Oh, that's tragic! My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh? I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. What? Wait, what? Dinner at... That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too. I don't think I have to present anything. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back! At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. And this is the introduction. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Yeah. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? Pain. And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick. What's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been 2 months since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end! So next time, in the next episode, a brand new episode! Reunion and Turnabout! This is how Maya came back. Remember, she was gone for a while, I think, in the last game, I remember. And this is the art for the first one! It looks a little bad because, you know, the DS has the screen thing in the middle, but it's really good looking on the DS, believe me. Anyway, it looks really good, and I freaking love these little, artwork things after. So next time, Reunion and Turnabout, we will start that case. Thank you all for joining me. This has been Greydawn 95 in the first episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. So yeah, thanks. Bye.